Hey. Hey everybody, this is Andy Kerr with Storing a Point. So I used to be a camp counselor. A camp counselor is somebody that spends their entire summer working with college students and high school students in a camp setting where you hang them from ropes, you climb tall stuff, you send them into caves, you eat crappy food and spoiled milk. That's what we did all summer long, and they pay you a little bit of money for it. So we were camp counselors, and when a new group would come into camp, we would say that they had to, it was imperative to live in the yellow zone through their camp experience. Let me describe what that is. See, the green zone is when life is too easy, when we're comfortable and we're not challenged. And then there's the red zone. And the red zone is when you're paralyzed with fear and you can't move. Have you ever been in the red zone? I mean, like so scared you can't move. I mean, one time I was fishing with my father in the Allegheny Forest. We were in a place called Tom's Run, little tiny stream, catching these brook trout that were like, well, they were like about this big. And I caught like 40 of them. So I kept catching and taking them off the hook. I was just covered with fish slime and smelled like a trout. And I can remember walking down the stream, and I'd walked away from my dad. And as I went around the bend, I found myself face to face with a bear who was across the stream. It was like 25 feet away. I had never seen a bear in the woods like that, like in the wild. It was wild. It was huge. At least I thought it was huge. He's paralleling me along the bank. I was so scared I couldn't move. I thought to myself, this bear is gonna eat me. Like right here in the Allegheny Forest, because I'm covered with fish smell. I smell like a trout, and he's gonna eat me because bears love trout. So I thought to myself, what can I do? The only thing that came to mind was to cover myself in bug spray. And so the only strategy I had was cover myself in bug spray, because if the bear is gonna eat me, I'm gonna taste bad. As a 7th grader, my best strategy against a bear was off. I reached in my bag, I pulled out the bug spray, and honestly, it was a pump. So it was really difficult. So I sprayed myself with the pump and covered myself, and it took a long time. And I remember just crying out, like I didn't know what to say, and I just said, "Ah!" It was like a squeak. It wasn't really more not a word, it was a squeak. But my dad heard me. He came, saw the bear, and then just went back to fishing. I was like, no, we are leaving this woods. And I just turned and I started walking out. But my point is, you can't live life paralyzed with fear, but you also can't live life in the green zone where everything's so easy. It becomes routine and it's comfortable. Unfortunately, we like comfort, but comfort doesn't help us grow. What risk are you going to take this week? There was a survey done of people that were 95 years old and older. And when they were asked what they would do differently in their life, one of those things was to take more risk. So what risk have you been avoiding that you need to take this week? And maybe down below you can post about a time that you were paralyzed with fear. This is Andy Kerr with Storing a Point.